Welcome to Drive Arabia. My name is Maruf, and today I'm going to talk about Chery's latest model, the Tiggo 9. Chery recently made its comeback into the UAE with a whole new lineup of products. The first was the Tiggo 4, which is a subcompact SUV, then the Tiggo 7, which is their compact SUV, and the Tiggo 8 Pro Max, which is their mid-size SUV offering. Chery have now introduced the Tiggo 9, which is the replacement for the Tiggo 8 Pro Max as their new flagship. The Chery Tiggo 9 is bigger, more luxurious, and much more feature-packed than the Tiggo 8 Pro Max. Let's go take a closer look at it. As you can see, the Tiggo 9 follows Chery's new design language. In the front, you have this massive front grille with these diamond accents on it. And as you move to the side, you have these sleek looking headlamps. And then on the bumper, we have these C-shaped looking DRLs. When you combine all these elements together, it gives quite an imposing presence on the road. Looking at the side profile of the Tiggo 9, we see these plush door handles, which pop out when you unlock the car. And then when you look at the windows, it's got these chromes surrounding it to give it a more rich look. And then as you move further back, we have this funky design at the back. Looking at the tires, we get 20-inch multi-spoke rims. Looking at the back, we have these LED tail lamps which run across the width of the car. And just underneath it, we have the Chery lettering. And then as you go lower, you can see that it gets dual exhaust tips. Overall, the design of the Chery is quite impressive, and combined with this very cool Aurora green, it really gives off some premium vibes. Now let's go look at the interior. The dashboard gets a lot of soft touch materials, and even the doors. As you can see, the upper part of the door gets soft touch and the armrest as well. Then we move on to the digital instrument cluster. This shows all the relevant information, and if you want there, you can do a bit of customization on it as well. Then in front of that, we have this sensor which sees your eyes. It senses where you're looking. So if you're driving and your eyes are not on the road for a while, it will pop out a message saying, please pay attention on the road. We get a nice steering wheel design which has a flat bottom and some steering controls as well, which has a haptic feel to it. The gear is on the steering rack column itself to create more space in the middle. In the center, we have this massive 15.6-inch screen with the 2K resolution. First off, if you swipe down the screen, it has the most common features you might use. So there's the drive modes, and then stuff like auto park, rear view mirror folding, traction off, and so on. You also get wireless Android Auto and Apple CarPlay. So you can use Google Maps and your phone through this. We also get an around me monitor which gives a 540-degree angle view of the entire car. So here you can see the back view, the front view. We can even go 3D and just see exactly what's around the car. We also get seat heating, seat ventilation, and seat massage. I don't think we'll use seat heating much here, but seat ventilation, and that also for all 4 seats. Then there is the seat massage function, which is for the driver and passenger side. You also get ambient lighting in the car. Either you can use the solid colors, or you can actually even go even more custom and choose the shade you want. And then there's the linked drive mode. So according to the drive mode you choose, it changes colors. Then we have musical rhythm, which changes color according to the music you're listening to. Speaking of music, the Tiggo 9 gets a 14-speaker Sony sound system. As I move to the rear, as you can see, I have ample legroom. Also, the passengers can control the AC vents as well as the AC fan speed from the back itself. You can switch on seat heating as well as seat ventilation. Also on the right, on the door handles, I can electronically move the seat front or back, as well as tilt the backrest. For added comfort for the rear passengers, you even get a shade. Another feature of the Tiggo 9 is the massive panoramic sunroof we get. Getting into the third row is a pretty simple process. It's literally just a touch of a button. As you can see, The rear seats is not maybe really meant for adults, but for young children. You do get some amount of cargo space still when third row seats are up, but if you need more space, you can always fold it down. And if you need even more space, you can fold down the second row as well. The Tiggo 9 comes with a 2-liter turbocharged 4-cylinder engine, which produces about 250 horsepower and 400 newton meters of torque. The engine is connected to an 8-speed automatic transmission made by Aisin, which is one of the biggest gearbox makers in the world. Honestly, that is probably enough power for the city, and I think it has enough juice to do quick overtakes in the highway. The Chery Tiggo 9 has a nice steering wheel. It's not exactly round, but it's got a flat bottom, and it's pretty light. So when you're driving, it's pretty smooth and easy to drive. But for some people, I know that you don't really like that soft steering. So even Chery thought about that. So you can actually adjust the stiffness of the steering wheel. So when you go into sport mode, the steering anyway stiffens up, but also you can manually control it through the interface, and you can set stiffness of the steering wheel then. So the Tiggo 9 comes with a bunch of drive modes as well. You got the regular eco mode, normal mode, and sport mode. But then there's also snow mode, mud mode, sand mode, and off-road mode. The electromagnetic suspension makes thousands of adjustments per second. So when you compare it to a regular suspension, what this system does is it improves comfort from a regular suspension by 75% and reduces body roll by 50%. The Tiggo 9 comes equipped with level 2 ADAS suite of features. That means it includes stuff like lane keep assist, lane departure warning, blind spot monitor, front collision alert, front collision braking. The adaptive cruise control works pretty well. It maintains distance according to your setting. You can choose how many car lengths distance you want to keep in front. Also, another impressive feature I found was the lane keep assist. It constantly keeps doing these small corrections on the steering wheel, which keeps the car in the center. The Chery Tiggo 9 comes in 3 trims. The base trim starts at a price of 119,900 dirhams. Then we have the luxury trim, which costs about 129,900. Today we had a closer look at the top of the line model, the premium trim. This costs around 139,900. For a young family looking for a 7-seater option, the Chery Tiggo 9 is definitely worth looking at. For a very competitive price, you get loads of tech features and lots of safety, as well as a lot of luxury as well. This is Maruf from Drive Arabia. Thank you for watching.